I would like to wrap it around your neck if that's okay. Okay? I'm gonna go ahead and brush your hair if you're okay with that. Just very gently. Just like that. Just relax. A towel or a cloth. This symphony of flavors creates a harmonious melody. It has a really cool textured handle like this. Not only to make a room smell nice, but also to calm brushing, stress, or anxiety that you've been feeling. You can go to number 10, which is up here, kind of on the very tippy top. One over here. Just give yourself some massage and acupressure. And I'm not going to miss this side over here. I'm going to smudge this side over here. Face. Would it be okay if I tapped your face with my wax fingers? It would, okay. So we'll go ahead and massage your head if that's okay. And in this particular holder, I've placed some healing stones that I found. I would like to wrap this quilt around you, okay? Just come over. Hello, and welcome to my studio space. I have a very special treat for you today. It's a acupressure and massage treatment and tutorial. I'll be showing you some techniques that you can use to help yourself relax, help yourself decompress, and I'll be performing these techniques on you as well as providing you with instruction so that you can take these practices home with you today. Does that sound good? Okay, let's get started. So the first thing that we want to do is to use our minds, which are incredibly powerful. A lot of the things that we do in daily life, we do out of habit. We don't even think about it. Our mind just takes us on that path. And we can actually train our mind to do the same thing with relaxation by creating habits and creating rituals that signal to our mind that it's time to relax. So the first part of this tutorial and treatment, I'll be sharing with you several different rituals that you can use at the beginning of each of your relaxation sessions that will signal to your mind that it's time to slow down, let your body rest and relax. It's like a highway that you've traveled many times before. And your mind says, yes, I know where we're going. So the first ritual is a very simple one, and that's lighting a candle. I have here a candle in a lovely turquoise glass container with kind of iridescent raindrop pattern. And it is in the scent Winter White Thyme. Candles are very often used not only to make a room smell nice, but also to provide ambience the sight of a flame flickering, its natural movements, and dim light create a relaxing environment. And lighting a candle before each time you take a moment to give yourself a little special relaxation treatment, a little special acupressure or self-massage can train your mind that it's time to let go and time to relax. So let's go ahead and light our candle. I have my little matches in a glass clutch with a little cork stopper. And it's very handy because it has a striking pad right here on the side. This is a wonderful way to signal to your mind that it's time to relax. The candle has been lit, and this is your time. Put this to the side here. And you can choose any one of these rituals. You can choose a combination of them. Whatever works for you. Now, the other classic kind of ritual is to light incense. I have here a very ornate incense holder, but you don't have to have a fancy one. You can even just get a little bit of dirt, put it in a bowl, and stick your incense in. It doesn't have to be fancy. This is a sandalwood incense if you'd like to smell it. And I'll just begin by lighting the incense. And one thing I like to do is just kind of swirl the incense around my aura, in this case around your aura, over on this side over here, and then over on this side over here. And then I just place my incense here. And in this particular holder, I've placed some healing stones that I found. And we'll go ahead and let our incense burn. Put it back here. Now, the other classical ritual is to light some sage and clear your aura. And you're probably noticing a theme that all of these have fire involved with them. And that is a recognition of the heat and cleansing energy that fire can have. If you think about fire's presence in the natural world, it might come into a forest and appear to wreak devastation, but just a few years later, there will be immense growth, regrowth, new birth, and new life. So we're going to draw from that by using flames. I also have other techniques that don't use fire, so if you're not into fire, we have some other techniques for you. So the sage that I'll be using today has been wrapped with multicolored rainbow thread, and on the exterior of the sage, some wildflowers. have also been included, which I think is a very nice touch. I always like to place my sage on a platter like this after I'm done and let it burn by itself for just a little bit. Kind of make sure it has a special resting place. Put that there. Go ahead and light our sage. There we go. And the smoke trails are so mesmerizing. And I'm just going to come here on this side of your face, just over on this side over here, and sage everything just like that. And then I'm not going to miss this side over here. I'm going to smudge this side over here. And I'm going to do just a nice big circle around your face. Touch every part of your aura with this cleansing, healing smoke. I'm just going to brush it back and forth, just like that. And then place it here in the background. Just letting it burn just a little bit to continue to cleanse this space and make it a nice and relaxing environment for you to relax. Now the next ritual that I have prepared for you today is meditation bells. And these are often used at the beginning of meditation or yoga practice. If you've ever been to a yoga studio, you've probably seen these bells. And since they're used so frequently, it helps your mind know that it's time to meditate. And they can even be used to indicate the end of the meditation. So their sound can be a very healing sound and one that is reminiscent of relaxation, peaceful contemplation. So they can be very good for that. You don't need to bang them together. They make a very delicate sound, just like this. And even after they're done touching, they continue to vibrate and provide a relaxing sound. I like to bring the bells down like this, along the sides, instead of directly in contact with each other, and it tends to give a more gentle sound. The other thing about the bells that's nice is that it takes very little preparation, and it's a very quick ritual if that's what you're looking for. Now the next ritual I want to share with you today is one that I'm very fond of and that plays on nostalgia. So if you have an object from childhood that you are fond of, for example, a music box, like this one. This was my music box when I was a little girl. This brass butterfly. And to this day, when I wind it up and play the sound, it transports me back to being a little girl. And I have very fond memories there. So you can, if you had a music box, use that. Just wind it up like this. So this is also a sound ritual, and I know that not everybody has tuning forks, and this one was rather expensive, this crystal one, but you can get a metal tuning fork for relatively cheap, and you would be amazed at the vibrations that these emit. They are not like a normal sound vibration, they are just wonderful. And so I love to just cleanse my own aura with this before I go into a relaxation process, and it is almost a magical experience. So let's go ahead and try it on you, okay? Like that. That's nice. So, if this is a treatment that you enjoy, it's a wonderful way to begin your relaxation and self-care session, and I do highly recommend them. They're amazing. So we've done a lot of fire rituals to help us get into our relaxation session, and we've done a lot of sound rituals. If neither one of those are your things, I recommend using scent. Our olfactory senses, or our sense of smell, are some of the most primal senses to the human experience. You may have experienced a situation where you smelled something, for example, your grandmother's perfume, and it takes you back to that memory, to that time of comfort. So if you have a particular smell that does that for you, I recommend getting that smell and using it in some type of dispersion. This is the smell of gardenia, and one of the very first perfumes that I ever bought for myself, I was at a Nordstrom's with my grandma, and I just love the smell of gardenia. I don't know if it's just always been that way, or if that memory has such beautiful connotations. So this isn't the perfume I bought, but it's a Tahitian gardenia. And so that particular scent, gardenia, is very relaxing to me. And this is a perfumed hair and body mist, but it works well as a room spray as well. So we'll go ahead and just spray a little bit of that in our room here. It smells like spring, floral but not sweet, and earthy but not too musky. It's very light, it's fresh, it's clean, it's crisp. It's a very nice smell. It's very delicate, it's understated, it's very classy, just like you. Alright, so those are the rituals that I recommend using. You can use any combination. One, all, none. Find your own ritual that works for you. But do something when you start to do your self-care practice, your self-acupressure or massage, that says to your mind, it's time to unwind, it's time to relax, it's time to let go, it's time to get on the highway of relaxation, a path we're used to, and let go. Now I'd like to make you very comfortable here and get you settled in so that you can enjoy this acupressure tutorial and self-massage tutorial, okay? So the first thing, I have this warm neck compress. It has cherry pits in it. I've warmed it in the microwave, and I would like to wrap it around your neck if that's okay. Okay? Like that. There we go. Okay. So, even though it's May and it's starting to get a little bit warm, since I have you in a sedentary seated position here, I would like to wrap a little blankie around you and tuck you in, keep you warm, okay? So, I have something very special. This is a 1940s quilt, as you can tell by the patterns of the fabric, and it has been made into a jacket. You can see the sleeve here, the collar, and the sleeve. It's floor length, so it'll cover your whole body. And I don't know what it is about old quilts. They are not very thick, but they're so warm and snuggly. I think they remind me of my grandma too, so maybe that will be for you too. So if it's okay with you, I would like to wrap this quilt around you, okay? Just come over here like that. And get that quilt just like so. And just make sure. There you go. Yep. Okay. And if I could have this arm over here for your sleeve. Okay, thank you. There you go. I'm just gonna tuck that around you. How does that feel? Do you feel okay? Okay, good. Okay, so the next thing I want to do for you is make you a cup of tea. I love the feeling of tea. It's warming, soothing, relaxing. And I picked out a very special tea for you today. It's called Citrus Sunrise by the brand Celestial Tea. Let's read the blend master's notes. Citrus Sunrise. Bring a bit of sunshine to any moment with this vibrant blend. This symphony of flavors creates a harmonious melody of bright oranges, floral rose hips, fruity blackberry leaves, and tangy hibiscus. Citrus Sunrise provides 200% daily value of vitamin C and will deliciously awaken your senses. The tea says it's going to awaken you, but honestly, I find it very relaxing, and I really love this brand of tea, Celestial Seasonings, because it's very environmentally friendly packaging. It comes in a paper box like this. When you open it like this, there's two flaps with some brewing instructions and sourcing of the material. And then on the inside, there is a resealable wax paper bag that holds all of the tea bags. Just like that. And then the tea bags are like this, with a perforation between the middle, so you can just take one. And then when you're done, you can just seal the box and the bag back up. And there is no waste, and what waste there is biodegradable. Now, I did pick out a very special mug for you today. This is one of my favorites and was made by my friend Byron. It has a really cool textured handle like this. And whenever I drink herbal tea, I don't ever put any milk or cream in it. So it's very hot. And so I like to have a mug with a wide mouth like this, so that there's more surface area, so that it cools down a little faster. So this is a really good mug for this type of tea. So I've got one bag of citrus sunrise tea I'll put here for you. And then I'm going to pour some hot water in from my teapot. I'm going to let it steep for just a little bit here for you, and then we can have a sip, okay? And while we're waiting for the tea to finish steeping, I'm going to go ahead and brush your hair and put it on top of your head, because a lot of the massage and acupressure treatment that we'll be doing today will be on your face. Okay. So I have a very wonderful brush. It has a glittery green background, and then it has wooden bristles. And I really love these wooden bristles because the tip is round and it feels like I'm getting a little tiny massage on my scalp every time I brush my hair. So I'm going to go ahead and brush your hair if you're okay with that. Just very gently. You have such beautiful dark brown hair with streaks of kind of auburn glowing red, and I can tell that you take a lot of pride in your hair and that you take really good care of it. I think that's one of my favorite things, is to have someone brush my hair. It's like I'm a cube of butter, and it's a hot day and I've melted into a blob of nothing. There we go. And I'm going to do this side if that's okay. Okay. Your hair is so long. You must have spent... Do you take any vitamins for your hair to help it grow? Oh, you take biotin? I do that too. Yeah. And a multivitamin. That's good. It's good for your skin too. Okay. Now, for the purposes of this treatment tutorial, I do want to put your hair up, so I'm going to use this tortoise clip. I'm just going to pull your hair and I'm just going to pile it on top of your head, okay? Just like so. There we go. Okay. Is that okay? There we go. Now the other thing I like to do, because I can see that you have flyaways just like me, it's okay, it's natural, is I have this head wrap, and I like to just, it actually has Velcro. And I just wrap it around, and then it kind of secures this area and keeps the flyaways it's great if you're doing like a facial. So we're not doing a facial today, but any kind of treatment on the face, to use one of these. And it's a plush microfiber with a nylon edge, so it's very soft and comfortable in this beautiful seafoam green color. Just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around your head, okay? There we go. Flyaways. There you go. How does that feel? It is really soft, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Looks like our tea is ready. Would you like to have a sip? Okay, here you go. What was that? I know it's got that citrus vivaciousness, but it's still very calming. Okay. Okay. I know it feels like it's been forever getting to the actual treatment, but we are here. I'm going to begin sharing these treatments. I might do them on myself and then on you. And I want you to take what works for you. If you enjoy something and you want to do this at home, then you should do that. And if something isn't your vibe, that's okay. That's why I have so many treatments today, so you can pick and choose what works for you. Okay? Now, the first treatment that I have is very light pressure. It's probably the lightest pressure, and that is brushing. I have here a calligraphy brush with very soft bristles, and it's very thick, which I really like. You get a lot of stimulation. You don't have to use the calligraphy brush if you don't have one. You can use a makeup brush. You can use a paintbrush. You can even go outside and get a few pieces of grass, like long grass. I mean, just make sure that it's been cleaned. But you can use what's available to you. And what I do is I brush my face like this. I tend to close my eyes. And as I'm brushing my face, I actively imagine that all my stress, my anxiety, and my troubles are being brushed away. If a particular encounter, or problem, or circumstance has been replaying on repeat in your mind, imagine that. Imagine it right here in front of you, and then brush it away. We're letting go of everything. We're brushing away everything that has bothered us from the day. We are a clean slate, calm, peaceful energy. Okay, I'd like to do this treatment on you. Are you okay with that? Calm brushing. Stress or anxiety that you've been feeling is being brushed away. We're letting go. You have a choice in the matter. We're letting go or brushing away the fear, the anger, the resentment, and all that's left is ourself. And we're calm, we're peaceful, we're aware. We are a deep pool of serenity. If we were the ocean, we would be beneath the waves, beneath the clouds. Very calm, very still. Just brushing away. Brushing here and brushing there. Brushing down the side. Sometimes I like to come in and do kind of like a little circle. Like I'm creating an icing around your face. I'm just gentle and softly brushing, taking my time, letting myself know that it's okay to brush brush away the things that have brought me angst or made me fearful. They can be cleaned from myself, expelled, brushed away just like the drops of detritus on our kitchen floor. We're sweeping them away, and they don't have to stay here. Or let them. Just like that. Feel like you got everything brushed away. Okay. So the next treatment that I have for you is kind of an interesting one. It's one that I kind of developed by myself, and if you have some marbles like these, I just have a bag, a little handmade tie-dye bag of marbles, and I like to lay them out just like that. I lay them out on my table on a towel or a cloth. I'm going to take a few out for us today. And my marbles are all about the same size, but some are a little different. So I take my marbles on a cloth like this, and then I take my forearm like this, and I just rub them. I can even do it with just the palm of my hand. And there's something about the feeling of gliding across the marbles. It's like all the little acupressure points in your hand get a bit of relief. You can also do this on your feet, and I do recommend that. It feels amazing. You do need to make sure that your feet are clean and that you sanitize the marbles when you're done. Not that your feet are dirty, but they just come in contact with, like, you know, the ground and stuff, so you just want to be safe. So if it's okay with you, I would like to massage your forearm. I'm just gonna, that's okay. Okay. All right, so there we go, just like that. Does that feel nice? Yeah. And I'm gonna do your palm now. Okay, I'm gonna do the other forearm, if that's okay. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Just rolling it back and forth. And I'm gonna do the palm as well. You can even take like just 2 marbles and just roll them in your palm like this. It doesn't even have to be 2, it can be a few. You can roll them together, kind of use the pressure between your hands to massage, just like that. If you want to carry a few of them with you, you can do that. And then if you have a moment where you're feeling overwhelmed at work, wherever you may be, take a moment, rub your hands together with those marbles. It can take you back to your relaxation practice. It's a good way to self-soothe yourself in the moment if you need to. The other thing I wanted to mention to you is that you don't have to use marbles. You don't have to go out and buy marbles. That a lot of people find stones equally as relaxing, and I have found that I really enjoy collecting them on my walks. I will keep my eye out for these little kind of stones like this, and then I can use them, like I can grab them and squeeze them in my palm or kind of roll them between my fingers. And so these are free, you know, you don't have to buy them, so things are accessible to everyone, and Mother Nature provides many relaxing benefits. So it can be a nice activity to go out for a walk and collect your acupressure and massage stones yourself, and then each one of the rocks that you collected has a special memory associated with wherever you may have found it. And every time you pick up your stone, you can smile fondly on that memory. So it has kind of a twofold benefit in providing massage as well as in the hunt for the perfect massage stone. So you can absolutely use stones. You don't have to use marbles. So another acupressure technique that I have developed is to use skewer sticks. I got these at the grocery store. I think I got a package of 200 for 99 cents, or like $1. So very cheap. Now I did make mine into with these kind of darts, with these feathers on the end. You don't have to do that, but I like them. And so what I like to do with these is the end is very pointy, but not sharp. If you're being gentle, it's not going to feel sharp at all. And wherever I am inclined, I like to place my stick skewer like this. I'm very fond of doing it in a circle around my face. Obviously, be very careful of your eyes. You want to be very gentle, no fast or harsh movements. And I just go in a circle like this around my face. And I imagine that I'm creating a type of fairy ring or magical spell, I don't know. And that it's protecting me, protecting my mind. And then sometimes I'll go in the reverse direction like this. And just like so. And just the fact of using a tool like this to provide a little bit of pressure, stimulate those areas, very calming, very relaxing. You can also use it on your hand or really any part of your body that is calling for release. I like to go up each digit from the palm, just like this. It kind of helps you bring you back into your body by having these different sensations on each part. You can do your forearm. I mean, it sounds kind of funny, bring you back into your body. Where would you have gone? But we're often very unconscious of our bodies, and they do a lot for us. I remember one time I wrote a poem called, I don't know what I called it, but I remember describing the body as like a flesh capsule, like an organic shelf for our souls. They are very strange things that do much work for us. It's nice to remember them. So if it's okay with you, I would like to do a little loop around your face with my acupressure stick that I made, and then do your hands. Is that okay? How does that feel? Feels good. Okay. I'm gonna reverse the direction now. Okay. Okay, can I do your palm now? Okay. And your forearm? I'm gonna have to come over here if that's okay with you. I'm just gonna do that, just like that. Okay, can I do this side now? Okay, if you can give me your arm. Thank you. Okay, I think making them kind of special for yourself makes you want to use them. So if you want to put feathers at the end, if you want to paint them, if you want to put little tassels on them, make it something fun for you. Or you don't have to do anything at all to them. But they are very helpful tools. Now this is a head massaging tool, and you can get this on Amazon for like $5. It is worth it 100%. What we're going to do is massage our head with all these little points, just like this. And we're going to go back and forth. And because there are very many different points at different lengths, it touches and stimulates our head in an unpredictable way, and it's incredibly soothing, and it's very easy to perform on yourself. So we'll go ahead and massage your head if that's okay. I'm gonna come over on this side and get you from this side, just like that, with the massager. And then I'm gonna come on this side and get you just like that on this side over here. Alright. So very easy, cost-effective way to give yourself some immediate massage. It's kind of a acupressure massage combination because you have all the different points like acupressure, but it's very massage-like as well. Now, this is maybe kind of a strange treatment. If you've ever been to an acupuncturist, you may have experienced this treatment. These are called ear seeds, and they come in a box like this. You can get them online, or you can get them at an acupuncturist, and they come in a little pack like this. Might be kind of hard to see. Just gonna hold it up for you like that. Just like that. So you can see these little dots, and they're actually on a sticker where they correlate to different parts of our bodies. So if you know, for example, that your feet are bothering you, you can go to number 10, which is up here, kind of on the very tippy top of the interior part of your ear. If you know that you have tonsil problems, maybe you've been having strep throat, you're going to go very far down on the very tip of the earlobe, right here. So any kind of problem or aspect of the body that you're struggling with, you can identify those points on the ear just using an ear acupuncture correlation chart. And then you can take an ear seed and they just peel off just like this. Just peel one off. And let's say I want to do my foot. I'll just feel up there at the top. Place it in my ear. Just like that. And then I'll squeeze down. And the little ear seed provides the pressure. It's the acupressure. And I might squeeze down just for however long I feel comfortable. You don't need to add a lot of pressure. Do what feels comfortable for you. And then I'll leave it there. And then throughout the day, as I'm going through my normal daily activities, I might reach up and just pressure. Put a little bit of pressure. And then at the end of the day, or when you're ready to take your shower or whatever, you can just peel them off. So, you indicated that your neck has been kind of bothering you a little bit. Okay, so we'll do a few points on your ears. If that's okay with you, I'm just gonna reach over here and put that like so. also indicated that you've been having some stomach ache issues lately. Okay, I'm going to do this point over here for that. I'm just going to reach right there. Okay. And I'm going to do it on the other ear as well. Okay, I'm just going to reach over here and get that ear just like that. There we go. Okay. You can just reach up and touch those spots. There you go. Yeah. And then just add a little bit of pressure just like that. And the ones down there on the lobe as well. Yeah, I could just kind of rub them, apply a little bit of pressure. And I'm not an acupuncturist, but I think it's okay to do a little bit of self-treatment with the ear seats on those parts of your ear. I've noticed tremendous benefits by using these, and I enjoy that I can keep using them throughout the day, that I don't have to take them off, and that anytime I might be feeling like if my stomach is bothering me, I just reach up and press down a little bit, and I can get a little bit of relief and relaxation wherever I might be in whatever situation. Yeah, it's really nice. And now one of the easiest self-massage, self-acupressure tools is a roller massage like this. These just have a little metal ball that and some type of lubricant or oil in here, so that as the ball moves across your skin, it glides very easily. You can get an empty container like this one on Amazon, I'm sure, and then put whatever kind of oil with whatever kind of essence that you like in here. Or this one is actually for your under eyes, but you can use it on other places too. And so a place that I really like to use these is on the sides of my temples. I'll just roll the ball like that, and I just feel so relaxed. And then I always like to do the other side. In acupressure, it's often considered a good practice to stimulate 2 points at one time. That way energy can go flow. It creates an energy flow. So if you have two, you can do that just like this. That feels amazing. Is it okay if I do your temples with these? Okay. Just like that. Just relax. This has a nice soothing scent. This brown one has frankincense, and this one's very floral, kind of fruity. It's kind of a funny mix, but it still smells good. There we go. Just take a minute to let everything kind of steep out the sides of your temples. Let go. Let yourself relax. Unwind. You can feel that slight pressure right there on the sides of your temples. Now, in the vein of massage sticks, I have my famous glass massage sticks, and I'm going to use this little wooden bowl as a receptacle for my massage oil. Today I am electing to use a solid massage oil. This is in Kyoki. It's a Hawaiian scent. It smells like a tropical island. It's amazing. From the brand Meili. I really love their products. It smells so good. And I'm just going to use a little wooden applicator to then I'm going to place it in my little wooden dish. And then use my massage applicators to gently roll in that oil just like that. There we go. And then once they've been coated very lightly in that Kyoki Hawaiian tropical scent, I'm just going to take my massage sticks like this. And there's something about the leverage you can get with the little sticks and how soft and pliable the circle glass orb is. It feels amazing. Is it okay if I do your temples? Oh, that smell. There we go. Feel good. Yeah, that does feel really good, doesn't it? Very nice. I'll just come over here and I'm going to focus on this side just a little bit for you, if that's okay. And then I'm going to come on this side and focus on this side a little bit for your relaxation. There we go. So the next thing that I want to do for you today is very special. These are actually Thai ball massagers, and they smell divine. I'm going to take them out of this packaging. They smell like kind of coconut and lime. They have a really amazing smell. They are quite firm. And what we're going to do is soak them in some hot water in this crystal dish. And then we're going to use them as compresses. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and add my hot water, just like that. I'm going to let these soak in the warm water for maybe 10 minutes. And in the meantime, we'll do some acupressure treatment, and then we'll come back to these little massage balls, okay? Alright, so the next thing that I want to do with you today is kind of different. I have a candle that's been burning, and so it has some melted wax. Now you do want to be very careful. Do not burn yourself, but you can take your fingertips and place them in the wax. Also, if you have like paraffin for massage, that's a great thing to do. So I like to coat my fingers in the wax. It feels very good because it has like a warmth, and then it actually has this wonderful texture, and I find tapping, because it's firmer than your regular fingertip but still smooth. It feels really, really good, just like this, kind of tapping on your face. Would it be okay if I tapped your face with my wax fingers? It would, okay. I'm being very gentle. So, I know it's weird, but it does feel really good. It's very different. And then when you're done, the wax just peels right off, just like so. Now, while we wait for our Thai massage balls to finish steeping, I'd like to do some very basic acupressure treatments with you. The first one is to treat the occipital muscle here on the back of our neck. This area can often hold a lot of tension. It can even cause headaches. And so what I want you to do is take your fingers and I want you to slide them down your cranium until you feel the last bony part of your neck. And I want you to take those fingers. You'll feel the kind of round part of your cranium, then dip down. And I want you to apply as much pressure as you feel comfortable with. And then I want you to take your head and lean back, just like that. There you go. You can feel that tension releasing. Okay, now I want to do it for you this time. I'm just going to reach down your cranium and then holding, and just want you to relax and release. Relax and release. Let yourself go back, okay? Let your head go back. There you go, just like that. And you can feel the pressure of my fingers there at the base of your neck. And you can feel that occipital muscle releasing any tension. Just let it relax. Okay, come back, come back. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now the next acupressure tutorial treatment that I'd like to do with you today is on your hand. I want you to take the pad of each finger and just press down slightly and roll it between the opposing four fingers there, thumb like that. And just do each finger just like that. Kind of wiggle them. If your mom or dad did the 5 little piglets on your toes when you were little, you can repeat that. Kind of, I don't know what you would call that. Children's tale to yourself while you do it. Or not. And just gently like that. Our fingers and our hands do so much for us every day. They are the ultimate tools. And it's nice to give them a little bit of attention. You can even thank them as you're doing this. Can I do it on your hand for you? Okay, thank you. You can even thank your fingers as you're doing this. Thank them for being your tools to interact with the world. And you're so appreciative of all your hands do for you. Okay, I'm going to do this hand over here. Okay, thank you. I'm just going to rub those fingertips just like that. There we go. There we go. I'm just giving you good intentions of all the future things your hands and fingers will do for you. Because I know that you're going to create amazing things. I'm imbuing them with good energy. They've already done so many amazing things. So kind of a simple one, but a place of our body I think we often forget about, but is really our means of interacting with the world often. Okay. The next one is probably one of the most common types of acupressure treatments, and that's the third eye treatment. So what I want you to do is take your index finger and place it on your third eye here and press down with whatever pressure you are comfortable with. It doesn't have to be hard. You can even gently move, rotate your finger, although you don't have to, but you do need to be gentle. If you do, there we go. And just think about all the amazing things, all the creative things your mind has done for you. And be thankful for the gifts that you have been given. There we go. Now the next massage that we're going to do is a metacarpal massage. Our metacarpals are located here in our wrist. there are 16 bones, little tiny bones, called the metacarpals. And look at how amazing our wrists are, how they move, how they can just move in any direction. Our metacarpals are responsible for that. So if you take the pad of your thumb, place it here, and then use your other fingers as a support, I want you to just roll your thumb like that in between your metacarpals. Let your hand be loose, like it can't control itself. Let it just go wherever it goes based on the massage. Just massage those metacarpals. You can use your back fingers as well, and then switch hands to the other side, just like that. Give yourself a nice wrist massage. Your wrist does a lot for you, just like your fingertips do. Can I do that massage for you? Okay, thank you. Massage, there we go. Yep. That feels nice on that wrist, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to do this side now. Go over here and do this wrist for you. There we go. There we go. Nope, just like that. Now, the next massage / acupressure treatment I want to do for you today is I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. And I want you to bring your hands in front of your face like this. And then I want you to touch your face as if you're blind. As if you've never seen your face before. I want you to explore. What is your face? What is the sculpture of your face? Here we go. And imagine the deep structure of your bones, which acts as the place for your flesh to sit, your lips, which speak all your words, your nose that smells all the different smells, your eyes that see so many different things, your mind that interprets the world and provides you with creative thoughts. The whole structure, the top of the neck, holds everything in place. Just imagine how beautiful you are just by the structure of your face. You're extraordinary. Okay, is it okay if I touch your face? Okay. Just going to go around the eye sockets like that. Down on the cheekbones. Down along the jawline like that. Up the sides by your ears and onto your forehead. Just exploring your face. As if I'm blind. I'm seeing you through touch. I'm seeing you through how you feel on my fingertips. And I can tell that you are beautiful. I can tell that you are an extraordinary human. There we go. Okay, I think our massage balls are ready. I think they've absorbed most of the warm water. So I'm going to take them out and I'm going to use them as a compress on the sides of your face, okay? Smell these. Take a big, deep inhale and whiff. Like coconut and lime, huh? So what I'm going to do is take them along the sides of your face like this. And they are actually quite firm. I'm going to do your neck as well. And are you ready? Okay. So you will feel a nice massage there on the side of your neck, on the side of your temples. You'll be getting that smell of coconut and lime. Very soft, but warm and relaxing. There we go, just so. There we go. I'm going to do it right there on the base of your neck. I'm going to come over on this side here and do the base of your neck. Base of your neck here. There we go. Just like so. we have done many massage techniques, many acupressure tutorials, and I hope that today's video has been informative and instructive for you as well as relaxing. I'd like to share one more thing with you that has helped me to relax in times of stress, and that is to read books that teach me how to relax. And a book that I've been reading lately is called Fierce Self-Compassion by Kristen Neff. And it's all about having kindness to yourself. This book says that it's for women, but I think it's for everyone actually. And there is a relaxation exercise in this book that I would like to share with you today. I bookmarked it here with my dried flower bookmark. Okay. Sit comfortably, but make sure that your back is straight. Put both of your hands on your solar plexus or someplace that helps you feel strong and supported. Start noticing your breathing, but don't change it. Don't try to control it. Just observe it. Your mind will wander, and that's okay. When it does, bring yourself back to your concentration without any judgment. Now start to focus on your in-breath. Specifically, I want you to feel each inhalation. As you breathe in, imagine that you are breathing a fierce yang energy. Feel the power rising from the base of your spine. If you like, you can imagine that fierce energy as a bright white light flowing throughout your entire body. So, I find it very helpful to use resources like this book to give myself instruction as well as permission to have self-compassion for myself, which helps me have compassion for others. And I want you to be able to do the same, to have compassion for yourself. So anytime you're feeling in need of some relaxation, I want you to remember all the rituals we talked about today. I want you to brush your own hair, light your own candle, give yourself some massage and acupressure. In the next moments, the next few hours, I want you to revisit your ear seeds. Use a little pressure there and bring yourself back to this calming experience. As always, I want to thank you for spending time with me today. It's been my pleasure to help you relax. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next video, my friend. Until then,